Hello, I am live. How can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Welcome to another ScrawlrBox live stream. This month we are talking about the 113 box from January featuring artist Frankie Curtis, aka Curtis Creations. And let's just crack on. Let's bring in our guests. We have me, Kat, and Frankie. Hello. Oh, you have to readjust a
I
little
am.
bit.
There we go. Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us, Frankie and Kat, as always, and everybody in the chat. We've got some familiar names: Amy, Paige, Amanda, Helen. No Paul, I think he's doing something more important this month, but welcome all. Before we crack on into the box, we'll play our favourite game, 60-second scribbles, which I have pre-warned Frankie about, and she's also said that she would get involved and do it. So I sent you a selection of cards and you have picked one. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
You've picked one. Okay. And you haven't practiced.
No. I do everything sort of freestyle anyway, so
You do. Yeah. So that's kind of,
Yeah,
this should be
Dean
easy for you. This is kind of
it's in her
in your
bone.
wheelhouse. We're expecting 10 out of 10 from you. Okay. So do you have a pen and paper ready?
yeah, all good.
Okay. So I will start a minute timer in 3, 2, 1, go. And there we go. Now we've got a minute to fill while we talk. Hi guys.
Hi.
That's 15 seconds gone, so you should be kind of 3 down already. We'll get you to tell us the theme in a minute, but not because as soon as you start saying it, people start guessing straight away. So we'll do that. No pressure. We need some like countdown music or something, don't we? Like,
Yeah, we need the countdown theme tune.
I don't have that.
Oh, you can't see me, but my eyes. Oh, the relief.
What it's better or not? What? 15 seconds, Frankie. 15 seconds.
What left?
Left, yes. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Oh Jesus!
I know
I didn't finish.
it's quick. It's quick.
I thought it was going to be for sure. Jeez.
I know.
You get
Did you get 10? Did you get 10 drawings done?
No, almost. No, almost.
All right. I'm going to put you center screen and give you hold up your paper. What was the theme of the?
It was things.
Oh, that's cute.
Things that have spots. Oh, look, you've done some great. They're like.
Yeah, I know. These are good.
Normally, it's just like scribbles on the page.
Yeah.
Okay. Things
Lady
that have
Bird.
spots. And we've got 8. 8's pretty good. Things that have spots. Well, number 1 is obviously a Dalmatian, right?
Yeah.
Lady Bird, dice, mushroom,
ladybird, dice, mushroom,
leopard.
Yeah.
Leopard. Yeah, nice.
Bikini.
An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Bikini. Smiley face.
Yeah, just face, but trying to keep it simple, I guess.
Faces have spots, I guess that makes sense.
Butterfly.
Yeah. That was a bit random, wasn't it?
Yeah. And butterflies, they have spots, I guess they do.
Yeah, on their wings.
Clean sweep. We don't need you, chat today. Normally we're in the chat going,
I know, yeah. What is
Tell us what these things are. You're too good. You smashed it.
Well,
8 out of 10.
I'd like to have done Mr. Blobby, but
Mr. Blobby.
Oh, Mr. Blobby.
He was on there, yeah.
Oh, well. And
I used to be really scared of Mr. Blobby.
He is terrifying, yeah.
He is really terrifying.
Throwback to everyone's childhood there.
I didn't really understand that like you'd have to invite them to your house. I just thought every night when we watched it, I'd get really scared thinking he was going to crash into our house. And I'd be really worried. But it's okay, you have to invite them. I know that now.
Straight through the front door.
Yeah, just like wreck everything and scare the crap out of me.
Is he still around? He's not around anymore,
I don't think so.
No. I feel like I might have bought that recently for like a Christmas special or something. But yeah,
Well,
he's scary.
it's hard to draw. I guess hard to draw quickly. You'd have to.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that comes to mind, right? Straight away.
I mean, I'm quick, but not that quick, you know.
Well, you did. I think you did too good of drawings, really. They're too.
Yeah, I probably should have gone more simple, and then I would have done 10. I imagine.
Well, next time, we have to have a come back and see if you take it on again. But
challenge.
Well, thanks for that. Welcome, and thanks for joining us on the stream. Thank you for being the featured artist in our box. It was great. It was like, I guess it's the favorite box this year. We've only had one, but it was a really good box. Like, I love it's kind of my style of work. So I'm kind of doodly stuff, so it kind of works with what I like. Especially after the month before in December, we had charcoals and like chalky stuff, which is quite difficult for me anyway. I mean, obviously loads of people are really good at it, but I struggle with that. So this is definitely more in my kind of arena. So yeah, did you enjoy the process? Did you enjoy
I did, yeah. I've been following you guys for a while now. You've worked with like a couple of artists that I know. You've got Hatch's piece behind you.
Yes.
I'm good friends with him. So yeah, it was nice to finally sort of get stuck in and be part of one of the boxes. It's a good concept, it's fun. So
yeah, it is fun. Yeah, we've been talking for a while and then kind of trying to find the right spot and and the box. It's not like sometimes we find an artist and then it's like, okay, they're great, but when do we put them in? They have to find the supplies that go with it and everything has to line up. So I think this one worked really well. And although these aren't the markers were in here, the Faber-Castell creative markers, not something that you've probably used before because you're more into your Poscas, right?
I'm a Posca girl, but when I first started drawing, I would always sort of use Faber-Castell. Not really the coloured ones, but just the drawing pens are pretty good for, working on a smaller scale. Whereas Posca, I guess, is for slightly bigger. You can put more space with them quicker. So
yeah, I don't know whether these are that new. I think they've released a load more colours recently, and some different sets. But these, I think they did a lot of metallic ones previously. Now they've gone into colours. But what I like about these is because they're probably not as opaque as Poscas, but they're pretty good. But the fact that you can just use them straight out the pen, you don't have to prime them and pump them, which is pretty good. And the colours are nice. Again, I think when I sent you the colours, you're like, yeah, it's not really my kind of thing, but you've worked with it.
I mean, yeah, I like to add colour in sometimes when I've got time. Like that one behind me is like, all colours.
Yes.
Without words in my head. But yeah, so I've been trying to experiment a little bit more, not just black and white, sort of adding pops of colour in as well. So yeah, it was nice, and it was a decent colour palette as well. They were like simple enough that I could sort of keep it together.
Here's the artwork that you created.
A bit random, but
I really like it.
Yeah, it's a bit different, I think.
Isn't all your stuff quite random?
Yeah.
That's the point, isn't it? That's
exactly. I like to draw sort of like straight from my imagination, just let my hand sort of do it.
So you never pre-plan anything when you're working, or do you have like a overall idea and kind of composition in mind, or you just kind of, I guess it depends on the piece?
Yeah, I think it depends on the project and what people want. If I'm doing my own thing, a lot of the time I just do it naturally, what I feel I want to do, and I try not to like overthink it or worry about things being perfect, because lots and lots of artists do that. They'll sit there like, oh, I don't like it, oh, I can't finish it, like and they have a lot of problems sort of with that. So doodle style is great if you're like having artist block, or if you're struggling with things being perfect, because that's just what it is, and you just accept it and you move on, as in life. It's not perfect, but and only you are going to know the mistakes, aren't you, really?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly like what I do. I don't, but my stuff's kind of pattern based, so I don't even go, because you have a lot of faces and characters in your work. I don't really do that, because as soon as you get into eyes, for me, I'm like, oh, it's just going to look like something. So I to even go a step removed from that and go, so just a shape, just a line and a shape and a pattern. So just add a
Yeah.
line, add a line, add a line, and just see what happens in the end.
I actually do a lot of like shapes when I'm like filling a big space. A lot of mine is just shapes and then you just add a couple of eyes on there, you know. You're like, what is it? I don't know. It's whatever you
tell
want.
me.
So yeah, like shapes are a great way to start if you want to start somewhere.
But you must have characters that you kind of go like a go-to character or thing or animal or something like that. Like, do you have?
Yeah, I have a few. I always think, oh, sometimes maybe I need like one distinctive character that relates to me, because there's lots of artists that have that one character. But I just don't think I could do that. I couldn't pick a favorite, but mostly,
you never know what's gonna come out of the pen.
mostly it's like animals wise. I like drawing like birds, like dopey birds, dogs. I draw a lot of dogs with like big ears. Cats, pigs. I like doing like llama sort of style animals. I draw a lot of aliens, some foods with eyes like burgers and stuff like that. Quite fun to draw.
Do a few hands and stuff as well. I noticed in
yeah, I've been doing like a few hands lately. I actually did like a piece like this, and after realised that I'd actually done an extra finger.
AI generated.
So I was like, but it looks normal. Like, if you think about it, it actually looks kind of weird like that. Like,
haters will say it's AI.
Yeah, so it's a cartoon. It doesn't need to be right. It can be
exactly.
So
Who says you can't have 6 fingers? I mean, sometimes you do 4 fingers, right, or 3 fingers. You know, it doesn't have to
usually
be. Like,
it's 4, isn't it, with a cartoon? But this one, is so yeah, fun. An extra finger. Who's complaining?
Yeah. But well, before we get too far into this, sorry to cut you off. I just remembered that we're going to have to talk about the Scrawler sketch. Now, this isn't this. I asked you about your favorite Scrawler challenge, but that's a monthly challenge. But on our Facebook page, we have a weekly prompt, just because our community just is thirsty for things to draw. So once a month wasn't enough. So we started doing a weekly drawing prompt. So every Saturday a new one comes out, and on our stream, Kat and I pick one of our favorites, and we put them head to head in a battle. So on our community page, is it community? Is that what it's called? On the YouTube community?
Yeah.
There's a live poll with both the images, and I am going to put them up now. Now, you've seen this one, Kat, but these are the two. One's chosen by me, one's chosen by Kat, and the theme this week was chosen, I think, just to make me say this on the live stream.
Yeah.
It's called Cock the Rock. Cock of the Rock.
Cock of the Rock.
Cock of the Rock.
Nice.
Which is a bird, obviously. So that was one of the themes, and it's a bird from South America, I believe, and the male is the bright, beautiful one, like a peacock, and the female just doesn't have to worry about making herself look good, because
they don't. They really don't.
Yeah. So the male has to put in all the effort.
Do a dance.
Are they dancing? I didn't watch any videos.
They dance, yeah.
Okay, like head bobbing and things like that. So these are the two that were chosen from Cock of the Rock. To see how many times we should have a counter up. So
we can draw it if you
want. Go to the community tab and vote on your favorite, A or B. One of them's mine, one of them's Kat's, and at the end of the stream we'll pick whichever one's got the most votes. We will send them a prize. And also,
did we wipe the slate clean for this year of the winners?
No, because it's February. You won last month, I think.
Yeah, so I just wanted to declare that I was a winner.
Oh, right. You knew that already. You were just saying that to... Okay. Right. Sure.
Yeah.
We won't... 1-0 to Kat, but,
yes.
It's all to play for. So, yeah, and in the comments, if you say the secret word... I want to say cock, but we probably shouldn't say cock in the comments.
Paige says they're both beautiful.
They're both beautiful. I guess it's cock like cockerel, right? Is that why it's Cock the Rock?
I don't know, because birds seem to be named after like tits as well. So I think whoever named them just was having a laugh.
Just cock and tits. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. Right. If
Sorry,
you
Frank,
put it
this is
in the
maturity
comments,
we have in our
That's
office.
all right.
rock, not cock, just rock, or rocks, or something like that in the comments. I'll pick one of those comments at the end and send someone in the comments a prize from the Scrawler archives, many art supplies. So yeah, do that before the end of the stream, and yeah, you could win some stuff. I don't know. It's been pretty good prizes. We've run out of Scrawler packs, so not there anymore, although they may be coming back soon. Right, back on to what we're supposed to be talking about. Frankie's and the supplies in the box. So there was more than just these 5 pens. We did include a Posca, the white 1M, which is, for me, these a bit hit and miss sometimes because that nib is just sometimes a bit flicky. But
Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes a bit drippy when they're running out of it, and then sometimes it can.
This is of the Posca nibs. It's probably not my favorite one.
My least favorite, even though it's probably the most handy if you're going to
the
draw
most
something
handy,
cool.
yeah, for like dots and small highlights and things, because it is opaque and great. But my favorite is the bigger ones, like the 7M. Like
Yeah, I like the bullet tip, the fat bullet tip.
Yeah.
And you can't, like, because they're fiber, I just like smashing them up and making them all soft, whereas you can't do that with this one so much. You just break. But still good. And then also the Unipin fine liner, which is a classic, obviously with the window in. I don't think there's any other with a
window. No, yeah, I don't think there is.
Window to the nib.
I've never even thought about it, but no, I think it's really cute.
It's cute.
I can get to look out.
Just to see. You don't want to close it up.
No.
So yeah, there are the supplies. We had your artwork, the sticker, this pad of white card, and the zine, which I stole your artwork for the cover, which you said.
Yeah. I was hoping to do a little thing on there. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it's cool. I always struggle with the cover. So yeah, let's. If you've got any questions for Frankie in the comments, put them in there. And Kat will probably try and read them out.
Yeah, I'll try to keep up with the conversations.
For me, but let's have a look at some of your work and ask you some questions. Let me see if I can put. Where shall I put you? Excuse me while I tech fumble my way around this. Okay, there you go. There's the artwork. And you, if you're not following Frankie on Instagram, Curtis Creations, it's there.
And on TikTok.
Yeah, everything on
all socials.
Same name, yeah, everywhere.
And your website is curtiscreations.com, right?
Yeah, I've actually been thinking of renaming myself, but now I've got it all linked everywhere.
Renaming yourself?
Yeah, like a short name. I need it short and sweet, you know?
Surely there's no Instagram handles left that are under 5.
No, I don't. Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? I need like a short name, but
I like Curtis Creations. It works, like the alliteration. I'm a fan of alliteration.
Yeah, I came up with it when I was like in uni, I think, which was a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. And I put Z at the end as well. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Funny, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I've got some other artworks, because you don't just do illustrate. I mean, I think you illustrate. What would you say you're illustrative stuff? What do you do? You're an illustrator. You're an artist. You're a bit of everything.
Yeah, I call myself mostly like a doodle artist. I did study illustration at uni, and I used to sort of just do that. But now I do like murals. I customize like clothing. I do loads of
some images
stuff.
Here. Look, we've got.
Yeah. I love that banana one.
Yeah, I draw bananas a lot as well, actually.
I like bananas. It's a cat. Who's the cat?
That's good. And this one, there is a banana in another one of your murals as well. This one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like this. Where's this one? Because you're based in London.
It looks like Leek Street.
Yeah, it's Leek Street. I'm based in Southeast London, so this is
handy.
Quick paint job with my friend Keo. We just went up for the day. Yeah, it was good fun. it's nice to paint them with spray and that. So
yeah, what do you prefer doing? Like murals or paperwork, or what's your favorite?
I love murals. I love using pens, and also enjoy. I've been doing quite a lot lately, sort of like brand activations where I sort of draw live, like in front of people. Murals. I did like a helmet recently at a motorbike show in the Excel Centre, and I enjoy like doing stuff where people can see me and talk to me. I like conversing. I don't hide in my studio like a lot of artists I think do. So
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it's good.
think
And you've
help
got
work in that as well, finding things. So
you do these kind of some sculptural stuff as well, like these teddies and the cat.
yeah, I did an art residency in April last year with a gallery in Bankside in London, and it was pretty cool because I never really get the time to sort of sit and make paintings, but I made about 40 original pieces during this time. So it's nice to have the space and the spare time to actually put into making and experimenting and that, you know. And you can apply art to anything, which is cool.
Yes, which is I think that's what's good. I saw from this box as well. There was lots of because these pens are good at going on any surface, like Posca's, but kind of a bit more. I guess they're not quite as wet. So like I've seen loads of people in the community kind of drawing on mugs with these.
Yeah, lots of people
recently.
do loads of ceramic stuff.
Yeah, so but that and I think you can like bake them on. So yeah, it's good to just draw on stuff, you know, not
Yeah,
just
different
paper.
things. Let's and try something new.
Yeah. Okay. I've got a question from you because kind of I saw from your Instagram that you won Art Battle 2023
Yeah.
in London, a London heat. Was it just the heat and you went through to the second round? Was that right? Or...
It was like basically like all the winners from that one would compete like over the year. Like I think they'd have like once they get like 12 art, maybe it's like 20 artists, then there's another one to be like the boss of all those, and then there's like another one, and but
So
yeah,
you've got because I selfishly I did one in Bristol last month. Was it January or December? January.
Yeah, January.
Yeah, which was fun.
yeah,
And I got through to the final, which was great because I planned two pieces, luckily. And I really all I wanted to do was just do the two pieces I planned. But then I didn't get through, sadly, didn't win. Another lady won. I can't remember her name now, but she's very good. She actually did a proper painting, not just like a drawing like I did.
yeah.
But it was only 20 minutes, right? Did you have 20 minutes in yours as
20
well?
minutes. It's not long at all.
It's not.
And it's such a variety of different artists that like it's not necessarily who's the best, you know, so many factors go into it because art is subjective and it depends who's there on the night and what art they like because they're the ones that are voting.
Yeah, very subjective.
If you bring a lot of friends as well, obviously that helps your corner.
Yeah, see, that's what I didn't do. I just bought one friend and he wasn't good enough to. But, it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it. And I'm trying to, there's another one in March in Bristol. So I thought, oh, maybe I could go back in because I learned a lot from just doing that. Like what can be done in, like, even from the first one to the second one, like what can be done in 20 minutes. So yeah, I'd like to give it another go. But when you go through to the next round, did you I guess you had to go compete again. Is it still 20 minutes, still the same format, or do you get longer or?
Still the same, but obviously the caliber of artists is quite high as well. I did that in, I think it was in December, that I did the next round. I didn't win, but it was fun. I basically drew a banana again. And then when I finished the painting, I got a banana out and started eating it. I thought it would be like my favour.
Nice.
But no, I didn't get through. It was like a fine artist that got through. You know, what I do is maybe an acquired taste, I don't know, certain type of art. Yeah, so broad. So yeah, but I really, really enjoyed the first time was so fun. The venue was great, and I was really shocked because I rarely win these sorts of things. So yeah, it was nice.
What was that Teletubby thing you did? I saw something about the Teletubbies.
I went with the Teletubbies a few years ago, and then I heard that they were launching sort of like an exhibition like thing. They were collaborating with a bunch of artists, some big artists like John Bergerman and stuff. I don't know if you know him.
Okay, yeah.
A pretty big artist. Basically, they collaborated with a bunch of artists. I think there was like 5, 6, 7 of us created like a piece based on the Teletubbies. So I asked if I could get involved. They were like, yeah, sure. So I did some live art during the exhibition over like 3 days, I think it was. I just created like a painting for each of the Teletubbies, and people love watching it live. So that's like becoming my main sort of niche, really, doing art live. It really helps if you're not shy. You don't mind. But yeah, it's cool. I got to meet the Teletubbies. Yeah, good friends there. Get lots of cool merch as well, which is cool. My niece thinks I'm cool now.
Yay!
Scared of them in real life, so.
I don't know how old you are. I don't want to assume, but I saw a thing about the baby from the Teletubbies the other day, the Sunshine. Apparently, she's like 30 now.
I'm 30. Yeah.
Old.
31, if that helps. Yeah, it's surreal, isn't it? Time flies.
Yeah, that does sound like. I like the fact that you kind of does that kind of being in a live situation, does that kind of like change how you like add stuff in? People can give you ideas, or you can change it, because that kind of works with your style as well, like just being a bit freer with what you're doing.
Yeah, like a lot of sort of like community projects and stuff like that I do. People love to have their input, or come over and ask if they can draw, a dick or whatever. Like, what people are like. They like to get involved and like come over and ask questions, and sometimes they're good questions, sometimes they're questions that you've heard a million times before. I'm sure a lot of artists that have done street art and stuff.
Are you Banksy?
I'm talking about, yeah. To say, oh, funny mate, yeah, same stuff over and over. But no, yeah, it's definitely good. It brings like a different aspect. It gives me like a buzz, really sort of like a bit of adrenaline, I think. And the time pressures always help a little.
Yeah, you got to get it done.
Yeah, quick.
That's why I like signing up, because I never really do have time to do any kind of weekly art or drawing. I do a few bits here and there, but like project. That's why I sign up to things like Art Battle or kind of paint festivals and things like that, just to kind of I've got a date. I've got to do a project now. I've got to do that. So like set yourself some deadlines, and again the time pressure, and you can't spend too long on it. The 20-minute thing is really tough, because you just want another 10 minutes or another 10 minutes. But
20 minutes, insane.
But yeah, even like 2 days, or painting a wall or something, it's just kind of you can just keep working on it. It's just know when to stop, isn't it, I guess? But
yeah, a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah. Have we had any questions in the comments? Helen said,
are there any artists that have inspired you?
Yeah, definitely. I was inspired a lot. I sort of started drawing because of cartoons and that I used to watch. So stuff like Looney Tunes, mostly Scooby-Doo was like my favorite. Yeah, and then as I've gotten older, I've sort of come to appreciate artists like Keith Haring, obviously, the Doodle King, essentially, isn't he? Basquiat, Jean-Michel Basquiat. Yeah, I really like those. And then there's like sort of like modern artists. I like Hatch. I love Hatch's work. He's an inspiration to me. People like Cause, a lot of sort of like modern street artists and stuff. I enjoy. I'm not really into sort of more traditional art. I prefer art is a bit more exciting to look at, visually exciting for me.
Yeah.
Character stuff, unique sort of things. Bright, vibrant.
Yeah. It's like one thing to appreciate history, because everything comes from somewhere, right? But I'm not necessarily, I wouldn't walk into like a Renaissance exhibition and feel deeply for it like someone else would. But if I saw a really good piece of street art, I'd be like, yeah, that's wicked, and just feel really inspired by it. It's different things, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone likes different things, obviously. So
Art's subjective.
It's a bit more relevant, isn't it? I guess, like, you can tell the skill, obviously, of these, you know, Renaissance artists. Just huge paintings, oils, and just like
totally
hours and days and months and years or whatever spent on it, and it's like insane. But it doesn't really. It's so long ago that it doesn't really have. Whereas, you know,
yeah, it's not very relatable, is it? Really?
No.
Maybe that's why.
But again, appreciative of it, because without it, I guess we wouldn't have this right now.
Yeah. Teletubbies freak page out, apparently. Just reading back to the comments. They're a bit creepy. I wasn't.
It always Dipsy that was a bit. I was a bit funny about, because he always said his name funny, like he wasn't quite sure he was Dipsy, and I was like, well, what game are you playing?
I imagine them to be like real divas in real life.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
They are.
They're massive.
Poe swinging that bag around. I'm Poe, don't you know?
Can't think of it. Can't see any more questions in the. Just seeing lots of rude comments about cocks and tits and boobies and stuff, which was just making me laugh. What are you working on at the moment? You got anything happening at the moment, Frankie? Any projects?
Yeah, I guess it's out now, so it's okay. But I just launched. I work with Vodafone. They emailed me like a couple of weeks ago to work on this project. They were voted London's best phone network, so they asked me to design like a doodled sort of map of London. So I did like all the boroughs, like research them all and like put in a doodle for each borough, and then they were transferring it onto this huge red fiberglass heart in Trafalgar Square. They ended up getting rid of loads of the doodles because they needed it a bit more simple, because they were putting the vinyl on by hand.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so each little doodle was like,
or just like single line
added. Yeah.
And there's a heart. Did you say?
Yeah, it's a huge heart, and in the middle is all
flat, not a flat surface, a curved surface.
It's like a fiberglass thing. So then they light it up. Basically, they got all the data of like when people are using their phones all over London, and it all like light up with all the twinkly lights. And I had to have like an interview with Roman Kemp a couple days ago. Like I had to leave my house at like 5 a.m. But they got me a car up to Trafalgar Square, and then I had like an interview, and that was really cool. It was like, yeah, work's been a little quiet the past like month or two, so I think it is for most people. So it was nice to get that through. I was like, thank goodness.
Yeah, that season.
I took my job a year ago, and I was like, oh, what have I done? Yeah.
I guess it's like a winter's quite, because I'm guessing a lot of it's like kind of outdoor summertime stuff, that events and kind of things like that. Is it? Or I guess no, maybe not. Like there's a Teletubby stuff inside.
Yes. Teletubbies was inside. Yeah. It's a mixture of things, isn't it? And I think at the moment, like people are struggling with spending money and that kind of thing. And
yeah,
I think it's sort of the beginning of the year is always a little bit slow, but no, it's been good. Hoping for more things to keep coming. It's a risk you take, isn't it, when you choose to be an artist? So yeah.
I mean, but yeah, so this is your job. Not many people can actually. There's lots of people who are artists or hobby artists, not professional. But you're a professional artist. It's your job, right? So, that's not many people can even make it that far to make money out of art. Is a huge win. Yeah. So
I like to try and inspire people and let them know that it's possible to sort of chase your passion. I'm doing it and I love it, and I just wanted to try and make my salary, and I made like more than that, and I don't have to work every day, and I managed to get these projects. But it's not easy, and it's taken a really long time to get to this point, but it's possible, it is possible. There's a mixture of different things you can do to get there, but chase your dreams if you can.
Yeah, definitely.
It's great if you don't try.
Very true.
Maureen asked, if you could switch out one of the colours from the box, which one would it be? And what
Maybe-
would you replace it with?
Maybe the brown for
I
like.
knew you were going to say the brown.
Like I worked with the brown, you know, but I feel like sort of like neon hot pink and teal green
Yeah.
quite nice together. So
Yeah.
maybe that, or like a bright yellow. I quite like bright yellow as well. I really enjoy working with neon colours.
Mm. Is that why you like the 109 box that we sent you?
Yeah, that was fun. It was interesting to see those pens work actually on the black card, and how some of them like got brighter sort of after you.
Yeah, that pink one. It was like a bit of a trick. I thought, oh, it's not going to work, and then all of a sudden it really popped. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun, man. What? So you've obviously looking for work, but when you do stuff for yourself, or even when you're doing stuff, how do you find? Is it? I guess it might be a bit different for you, like inspiration or art block or to getting started, because I guess your style is kind of like you just crack on and get into it and just start drawing. But do you ever have times where you're like, what to do? I guess if you're on a live event and you're supposed to be drawing stuff live, you kind of have to just do something. But
Yeah. I mean, usually I just sort of draw whatever pops first to my mind, but you can use things. There's like things like randomizers online that you can just type in like, I don't even have to type in stuff. It will just send you like all these different sort of objects
the
or
words.
and then give you
What can
ideas.
I put a banana with? And then you just draw a banana with something else.
Like an object randomizer, or like if you're doing themed things, you know, you can ask the people that are there what they want added. When I did the motorbike show, you know, there's only so many skulls and motorbikes you can fire, you can draw. So they gave me like a few different things to add to it. So when there's like quite a sort of small, like brief theme or whatever, then it can be a little bit tricky. But yeah, you know, you got your phone in your pocket, you can Google some ideas.
We can Google anything.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on kind of like AI? Do you use kind of any kind of AI stuff for prompts or ideas, or just getting started or anything like that? Or are you against it? Or?
I don't really use it. I don't think I'm necessarily against it. I'd say if you have a minuscule imagination, then maybe you would use it. You know. But I don't think they're going to steal anyone's jobs just yet. But I can see how it's a useful tool. But I know that there's like a lot of stuff going on at the moment with the government sort of signing away copyright.
Yeah, it's a tricky area.
Creative. Yeah,
it's such a good thing, but yeah, there's some dark things happening with it.
I think so, yeah.
Humans,
but it's never going to come up with.
Comes back to the way humans use it.
The Terminator. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. They'll remember.
The robots will kill us all.
Some sort of AI blobby is going to come for us.
Yeah, imagine.
Okay. What have we not talked about? Let's check in with the community tab just to see how the vote is going.
Oh yeah, let's see if I'm winning.
See if you're winning. So go if you haven't. Oh, it's posts. I think it used to be called. It's called posts now.
Okay. Wow.
Am I getting confused? Oh wow.
I thought it was YouTube community, that little area.
That's what it was. That's what I thought it was called. But now the tab's called posts. So you know what I mean. It's there.
Yeah,
so wow, it's 100% to 0% at the moment. 100%.
Really?
Again? Last month
it was that last time.
No, it wasn't. It was 58, 42 last month. I can see.
All right. Well, the time before.
85, 15. 85, 15. So 100% at the moment. There's still time for votes. So if you haven't voted, go and vote. But it's going to be hard to beat that one.
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like a sure decision.
What we haven't talked about is some of the Scrawler challenges from this month.
Oh yeah, let's have a little look.
Let's look at some of the other people's artwork. So, I will start. Shall I start? Where's my one? There's a couple I couldn't choose. There's a couple that I went for. This one, which I'm going to put the name on the wrong side because I've set it up wrong now. But it was Maureen on Discord. But this one was
Maureen's
pretty cool.
here in the chat.
Maureen's in the chat.
Yeah, she is.
Well done, Maureen. I really like this one. This because the theme was fantasy forest. We tried to we struggled with a prompt for this box because we didn't want to just put doodles, and we thought your guy kind of looked tree trunky, and the what's the pen set was called fairy forest, was it? Because kind of that's the kind of color set using that brown and greens. So the scroll challenge was fantasy forest. That could be anything. But yeah, I really liked lots of green, and that background looked pretty insane to do all that green, lots of little lines. But yeah, really like this one. I also there's got this one, which again is going to be on the wrong side, but
That's fun.
it was from Sue. But in her comment on Discord, she didn't like it, and then she went on to do a huge kind of, if you go, I don't know if you're there's I don't know what they're called, kind of like a layered where she cut out, so it's like a forest, but you could see
Collage,
through. A what? Sorry, not collage, but
it's
kind
not
of
like a 3D one, I guess, but I don't know what.
yeah, it was like framed, so all set back, so there was a house, so you could see. It was really cool, but she didn't like this one, and I really liked. She said it's too contrasty, but I really liked the contrast on this one. So yeah, there was a couple I liked. So well done, you guys. Let's go to Frankie's one next. Oh, somebody's front door.
Delivery.
There's people downstairs, they can answer it. Yeah.
This was
Busy house.
one that you chose.
Ah,
Which,
I love that.
Yeah, obviously, it's like a doodle page, isn't it? Essentially,
Yeah.
It's their own sort of style. So, yeah, that's kind of why I liked it. It worked for me. The colours also look like they've maybe been watered down and stuff as well.
yeah.
Watercolor.
A few people did water them down. You can water them down, which is
yeah, they look nice. I like the line work too. It's nice and dainty, and it's very sort of fairy tale, fairy forest.
Yeah,
childhood sort of style, So
all the different bits.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, that was a good one. And then you also mentioned this one as well, which was cool.
Yeah,
Mel's also here.
Mel's in chat. She always does something good.
I love the colours, the sort of pops and the graphic-y sort of style. And yeah, sort of not really outlines, which is, and you see the way that's coloured in the back, sort of like a bit thicker. You can see the trees. It gives it quite a lot of depth.
Yeah, that is good.
And there is more cats sort of hidden around as well, actually.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the start.
There is.
There's one at the back I've never noticed. There we go.
Yeah, you keep seeing more every time you look, which is what a lot of people say about my work too. So yeah, I enjoy this piece. I couldn't choose one, it's hard.
No, this one was a good one. Sometimes a month we don't like, it doesn't, whatever the challenge we choose or the supplies, they don't really click, or maybe it's like Christmas or time of year, but then some months just get loads and it's really hard to pick from. So this was one of the good months.
Lots of cats.
Well, there's always lots of cats. If you're in our community, I don't know
how many cats there are in a forest, but here we are.
If I had a forest, I'd let cats live there.
Yeah, there you go.
I think, Kat, you have like this is Tracy.
This is Tracy.
You influence our community about cats, I think. I mean, I know cats and the internet go.
Are you either a cat person or you're not? You can't just begin to like cats.
Anyway, from cats, this is one you chose, Kat, which is Tracy's from Discord as well.
I like it. It's got Harry Potter vibes to it, which I like.
Yeah,
I like all the line work in the trees, and then again, she's used a bit of like watercolor techniques and depth in the background of the blacker trees. It looks really cool. I like it.
Mm.
I would not want to stumble across one in the forest.
No.
But it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool. It's good. I think the theme was good because the colours do kind of lend itself to this kind of fantasy, but I can see why they called it fairy forest. So yeah, it's good. There is one, oh, what's this one I missed out that I always wanted to mention, which is Trinketies, which she always, if she has, I've not seen one, but she always does something good, and I just love her style. But I couldn't work out on this one. I liked it, but then I was like, there's trees coming down from the top, coming in from the side. It's kind of bit trippy. I was like, it's a circle of tree bush, but then there's trees coming in from all angles. I thought that was good. Just
I like it. It sort of reminds me of the books I'm reading at the moment.
Yes. Fairy forest.
Recently read one book and now I'm a book lover.
Just keep mentioning it. I
just keep talking about this book.
So yeah, that's that's a few. There's loads more. If you haven't already, people may not have got around to it yet because busy lives, but you can still do your artwork, not send to us, share it on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or Facebook or anywhere else. With the hashtag ScrawlrBox, Scrawler Challenge, ScrawlrBox 113. We'll find it. Instagram tries to hide it from us, but we try and see more.
We find it.
Yeah, and we've picked the top 3 for this month, which going in next month's zine. Yeah, there's always more that come through, and yeah, it was a good month for artwork creating from the community. So thank you guys, well done, good work, and all inspired by Frankie's artwork and the supply. So it was a good month. It was a good fun box, and I think the community seemed to enjoy it as well. I'm not sure about the sweet though. I haven't eaten the sweet yet. What did you eat the sweet?
I don't know. I got sweet.
You didn't get a sweet in your box?
I didn't get to eat it. Lucas stole it, so I didn't have a chance.
Yeah,
10-year-olds like those.
Yeah, my son normally steals the sweet and just chucks the box back to me, but I managed to keep this one. I might try that. It's sour though, so I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Amy May said it made me watch Fern Gully again. So.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. I used to love that movie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's wrap things up because we've taken up too much of everyone's time already.
Sorry.
And let's pick some winners of the Scrawler sketch. I think it's probably, unless something drastic's happened in the last 5 seconds. Oh, it's got a few more votes. It's now 92% to 8%. But the winner this month with 92% is C, which was Mapleberry Studios, which was obviously my choice, but Demetanate Art. I never say that right. She was the same one that you chose for your cat. This one. She did the same. So yes, she did that. Cock of the Rock birds. So well done, Mapleberry Studios and me for picking it. It's 1-1 now, Cat. So
1-1, even playing field.
Even Stevens.
Stevens.
So yeah, we'll get Mapleberry Studios prize sent out, and also let's pick some rude words from the chat to send a box to as well. It's gonna go. The Lux Vex. There we go. That's the first one I've seen, and it was rock, so it wasn't even rude. So there you go. We'll send you a prize. We'll send maybe Barry Studios a prize. It'd probably be good, I guess. We'll find something hanging around. Get rid of some stock. Yeah, unless I don't have anything else to chat about. Do you have anything else, Kat? Or Frankie, do you want to say anything else?
No, good. Thanks. Let me get involved, and thanks everyone for drawing so much. Keep drawing. Yeah, don't stop.
Yeah. No, well, thank you so
being
much
part
for.
of my box.
Yeah, thank you. It was great. The artwork's great. The whole box. I really like this one, and I
Yes.
think the community did too. So thank you for getting involved. If you
Yeah.
haven't already, go and check out Frankie's Instagram. It's there somewhere, and it's got links to all our website and stuff. And go check her out. You probably see her at the next Teletubbies live event or some. Go to follow her around. Yeah, thanks for joining us today, and thanks for helping the box. I'm sure we'll keep in touch, and we'll get you back for see if you can do another round. Get 10 out of 10 next time.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for coming, guys. See you next time. Thanks everyone in the chat. Keep
Bye bye.
scrolling, keep drawing. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys.